yeah. So we... What do I do to fill the frame? Huh? So what happened? We saw those creepy things in the woods, killed the guy. We did some research with our new friends, and now we're going to their other friend's house to see if he knows things. Simple recap. Our cousin probably hates us also. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with it. Oh, I clicked while I... Oh, sorry, I right-clicked while I sneezed. Okay, gracious me. Okay. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Sleepy would get along super well. I am Sleepy. Vivian's kid? Vivian's kid? Stella, if Reese is so sick, we shouldn't be dragging him along on our adventures. Hi, I'm Sleepy. Vivian's kid. I do feel some sympathy, yeah, I do. I think she's messed up, for real. I don't think she's honestly that way. I don't think she's just a jerk. I think that she's got some things going on and she needs therapy. I know who you are. The way she avoids looking at you as you speak makes you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. Reese's mom turns back into the house sighing. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper. Y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Sleepy. Rude. It would be great. That would be great. I can bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he eat those? I love deviled eggs, bruh. I love them. They're so good. No, eggs are a little bit much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up. You know they have those therapy dogs in hospitals. No dogs. Why, I never. The absolute gall. So true, dwarf. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Is that his mom or like a live-in, like, nurse? Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement, quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. Goodness, that woman makes me so nervous. She used to be so nice when we were kids. Always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Oh, is that like a hospital? I'm confused. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool, I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Sleepy. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. I feel like that's rude to say. Should we ride with Kanika or walk with Stella? The walking would probably be more eventful. It's a toss-up. What do we think? Heads, Kanika. Tails, Stella. Heads Kanika, tails Stella. Tails. Okay, we're gonna walk with Stella. I flipped a coin. The coin speaks. The coin speaks. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but feel that danger lurks beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is, I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. If only I'd listened to you when you wanted to leave. If only I did anything when everything went sideways. I'm sorry. She didn't do anything wrong. I just wish she could understand that. She's such a good girl. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. It's like there's a guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels these things. All right, see you later, Madonna. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened. Like it's just part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I feel something, then I'd have to admit to myself what happened last night was my fault. I don't know how to break it to you, but it's your fault. Crazy. Crazy work. What happened, happened. We have to make with our choices. Toughen up. It's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. It's my fault. Gretchen, Tabitha. It's nobody's fault. Gretchen. Blame it on the dog, bruh. That's great. It's nobody's fault. You and Gretchen have gone into the woods at night dozens of times by yourselves, and nothing like this has happened before. How could you have known? Thanks, Sleepy. I think I needed to hear that. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt, with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. A bird! Let me at it. I can get it. Back off, dog. This is my stick. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. Same probably goes for the two of us. Haha, I guess we're all still a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much further. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey. Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah. I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her one time too many. One time or two. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in. What's the third person doing? Yeah, that's good. You know, those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds that, with a really good mic, we can just do a group call. Here's my number. Give me your number. Yes, that would be important, wouldn't it? Huh, I could have sworn we swapped numbers at some point. Weird. We really should have done this sooner. We really should have done this sooner. That's a good one. Swap contact info. I take it that I'm going in. Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends, and pretty much all the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know? It's probably for the best, Sleepy. I got it. I got it, Kanika. I got it. You'll do great. Hands me the earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I've missed doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Okay. Talk to some dudes. Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance of the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you guys try saying something? You think people will notice that earbuds? People these days have all kinds of things in their ears. It's called multitasking. You'll be fine. Nothing to do now but enter the work site. All right, here we go. Pass through the unlocked fence into the mine. Hold on, I got an itch on my knee. You pass through the locked fence, enter the property. I'm in. All right, Morpheus, good to know. Morpheus? Freak. Who's Morpheus? Approach the first group of miners. A blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Sachs. You got a reason to be bothering us? Do you guys know this guy named Wayne? Gotta be. Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Miss that dude. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that guy y'all said was, he's gone. That's all that matters. Oh, no, I wanted to press them. The freak. Okay. See anything weird lately? Weird how? Like weird animal, weird noises, any knocking? Weird noises? Not a peep. We're underground most of the day, though. You know, I heard something unusual the other night, though it might have been an owl or something, but it didn't sound right. It was an owl. You're just not used to local wildlife yet. Any weird animals? Nope. You've been talking to the townie? The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to? Wait, are you talking about me? Yeah, she's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good. Yep, that's me all right. And aw, that's so sweet. But you know, now that I think about it, it's pretty weird. I haven't seen anything. I haven't. Oh my gosh. Haven't been seeing many animals at all lately. Used to be, I'd see all sorts of critters. Now it's mostly birds. Ah! I'm having a problem. Oh, never mind. I thought I missed one. Okay. This is your first year up here, ain't it? Just not used to the seasons changing. All the animals are hibernating, that's all. I don't know. She's got a point. I've been here for 5 years now, and it's never been like this before. Huh, maybe it's that global warming thing. I think they're calling it climate change now. Any knocking in the mines? Can't barely hear nothing when the machines are going down there. He's right, it's loud as crap. It does sound like knocking, though, the way the machine pounds through the rocks. Not sure if that's what you're thinking. You're not asking about Tommy knockers, are you? Tommy what now? Tommy knockers. They're like an old Welsh myth. Little guys that live in mines and knock on walls before they collapse. Ha, nothing like that around here. People getting sick? Nope, nothing like that. I feel fit as an ox. We have good working conditions in the mine and our health is wholly looked after. Got a couple of other questions. What do you guys think about Tabitha? Distrust in their eyes. Harrison chews her sandwich slowly. She works hard. She's a good boss. Who's asking? I'm her cousin. I'm here for the funeral. The miners straighten up suddenly, very serious. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were one of them environmentalists or... Yeah, sorry for any trouble. You make sure to tell her that she's a great boss, okay? I'm Sax, that's Davis, and this is Harrison. No, you guys are chill. Like, I'm not gonna... She don't like me either. Like, it's fine. I met this guy on the bus. Wore a beanie and a shirt that said, I want to, yeah. He said he had some friends working in the mines up here. Does this have anything to do with what's going on in town? A lot of people wear beanies. Also talked about how he used to push joggers into Baltimore Harbor. Ring any bells? None. Not a clue. Yeah, I think I remember someone like that. Should I go cuckoo nutso? Why not? Something's seriously messed up about the stuff going on here. I'm not so sure telling them that's a good idea. This is the best pay I've ever had. I'm not going anywhere. Your cousin put you up to this crap. I ain't about to throw away my retirement. I just started last year. If I just up and left, I don't think anyone else would hire me. That's all, thanks. Bye. You walk away from the miners. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't be very beneficial, but... Okay, Let's talk to another group of miners. Before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same you felt last night when you set eyes on that awful man in the miner's jacket. Wayne! Wayne! You shouldn't have come here. It's dangerous. What are you? Flesh and blood, much like yourself. You don't have to be afraid of me. Why is he wearing a veil? Is he getting married? Here comes the bride, all dressed in white. Ba-da-ba-da. I don't know the words. I'm the only person in the town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. What's gonna happen? Worth a shot, I guess. Before you say another word, the figure's gone. Hey, Sleepy, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Wayne got the jump on me. Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? I don't think he's human, bruh. I hate to say it, but with how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost? You hate to say it, Stella. I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Sleepy. He had some weird, ominous things to say. Cares about my safety and whatnot. What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I care about your safety. I'm doubling down. So brave. Heck yeah, we got your back. I really do want a good relationship with Tabitha, but I like talking to people and getting info. I like it, but I do want to talk to Tabitha too. Hey, can we help you with something? Do any of you guys know Wayne? You mean Sam Wayne? I don't know. What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? He's been following me. It's real creepy. Oh, thank goodness. Everyone thought he was dead. Now, hold on. Creepy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? How do you know it was him? That's what folks at the general store have been calling him. Good people, but I don't expect they'd know every mining fella in the town by sight, if you catch my drift. Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying, it'd be awfully strange for Wayne to still be in town, wandering around, following some stranger and not checking in with any of his buddies. Sounds to me like somebody who got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky. The following, though, okay, yeah, that does sound a little unlike him. I thought he's totes like a ghost or something, or like an alien now or something. I thought his lady friend had him under lock and key. Just smells fishy to me. Until I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whoever is calling himself Sam Wayne ain't the very reason we haven't seen hide nor hair of the man. Seen hide nor hair of the man. I can't read. No, there's no way. He can't be. I'm not ruling it out. If you want my theory, that girlfriend of his, he wasn't the first to catch her eye. Any one of her jilted ex-lovers could have seen them sneak around and gotten a little hot under the collar, if you catch my meaning. Dang, who are they talking about? The miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Whoa. Now, if you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp's nest. Forget what he said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be the next on the chopping block. Come on, don't dangle something like that. Look, I just don't want to cause any trouble. Enough people are losing their jobs as is. I got mouths to feed. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Did you know when you played it for the first time? Hello. We've already said too much. Boo. Boo. Should we check in? Just a heads up. The only group I see out there are pretty close to the main office. Might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning when Tabitha comes out. Maybe I'll just go talk to Tabitha now. Because otherwise she's gonna be like, not the first time. So wait, I should know who it is? Is it Tabitha? Good luck, I've got my eyes peeled. You make your way to the trailer in the middle of camp. Should I hang up? I didn't even know that was gonna be an option. Really? So this is exciting. Maybe I'll tell him I'm gonna hang up and see. Okay. I hung up. You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at the desk, her head buried in her hands. What are you doing here? I can just leave if you want. No, you're already here. Might as well tell me what was so important. Someone's been following me. A guy named Wayne's been following me. He jumped me last night. He knows my name, and I'm pretty sure he works or worked at the mines. There's something seriously wrong with him, too. He just ambushed me a few minutes ago, too, right in the mining camp. I don't know what to tell you. Look, I'm not sure if you ask around about him, you'll hear some rumors, especially from my employees. They like to gossip. There's a man named Sam Wayne who worked here for a spell, then he disappeared. It happens all the time in this line of work. People show up for a job from out of town and they disappear one day after getting paid. I don't know what happened to the man. I didn't even know if he was still alive, but of course my workers blame me for running him off. Whatever, it's easy to blame the mean boss, that sort of thing. If you've seen him around, that's news to me, and also none of my business, as he is no longer in my employ. Is there anything else I can help you with? Potential mine collapse? The creatures I saw last night are supposed to be some sort of portent of doom. I'm just doing whatever I can to keep people safe. Look, I get it, I really do. Stella has a knack for spinning people into hysterics over shadows, but the only credible threat to the mines right now is me not being able to do my job. All right. Look, I'm kind of swamped right now. I was actually getting ready for a big meeting when you walked in, but if you want, you can just wait here for an hour or so and I can swing back when I'm done to pick you up. Just don't go around bothering my men. Don't move a muscle. Don't so much as make eye contact with them. They're supposed to be working. I'll see you then. An hour? What am I supposed to do? As soon as she's gone, you call him back. Hey, is everything good? Let's regroup. Aw, come on. Neek's cut her some slack. Tabby's not that bad. She totally is, though. No use sticking around here. I want to talk to more. I'm doing it. As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted by a sudden movement in the corner of your eye. Who's that? A girl carrying a bundle of snack pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Is that the crazy girlfriend? Wait, really? What is she doing here? Oh, Rosalina! Never mind. The librarian's daughter. What should we do? I mean, we could go after her. What if she gets hurt? You can imagine that Tabitha would do if she catches Rosalina here. Alright, I'm on my way. You rush over the hill to get your bearings, sounds of active mining fading in the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but the dusty footprints point toward a nearby mine. Something about the mine feels wrong, as though a cold anger lies burning inside, sticking the life from the surrounding hills. This is the site of a mass grave. Oh, sucking the life. Mass grave? BFFR. Okay. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. Oh, that makes sense. I thought people were like dumped there. But if it was a collapse, that's... And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into the abandoned coal mine. Have teens always been like this? I feel like I really missed out on my risk-taking years. I like that. I never did anything like this. Haha, yeah, I would never. Okay, maybe I've poked my head in to things a few times. Well, let's get in there before someone gets hurt. Whoa, are you sure you want to tag along, Neek? Sleepy and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. The look back from Gretchen was funny. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Nah, we're good. She's fine. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expect. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of quarters. Goodness, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? I certainly can't say I'm one for dark and stuffy places. This seems much more suited for a cat, if I do say so myself. It is. I like it. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be, and this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners, or should I say the minor miners. Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while you're on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. I can't believe you come down here on purpose. Yeah, it was part of my ghost hunting phase. Goodness, Stella, the things you do for your viewers, did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. The deeper you progress in the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Cold dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Stella pauses as a sound rushes overhead. Oh my gosh, what was that? The mine's going to collapse and we're all going to die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how wind goes down here. You sound so disappointed. This brings back memories of my last foray in these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife for existence. For existence? Instance. Oh, gracious me. Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. Say, what's the big idea? Yeah, we're sleeping here. Shut that light off, you nosy. Oh, I'm so sorry for my companions. Stella means well, I assure you. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Sleepy, but let that interaction be assurance that my temper is most wholly under control. I wouldn't dare venture away from the safety of my Stella's arms in a horrible place. It is fun. It's hard to do sometimes. There are bats down here. I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You holding up, Neeks? Yeah, sorry. I'm just a little on edge. Nika's stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Uh-oh. Okay, what was that? That was death. Of that I am certain. That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? A hateful and broken presence stirs in the deep. It doesn't want you here. We gotta move fast, bro. Whoa. You don't think it's Tommyknockers, do you? Okay, no. Tommyknockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommyknockers. It came from this way. Follow me. These kids are in so much trouble. You and Kanika follow Stella into the mines. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageway gives way to a small cavern. A group of teens turns and stares at you in annoyance. What the heck are y'all doing down here? What the heck are you doing down here, you creeps? Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. There's something terrible in this place. It wants to be left alone. Get out of here before it leaves a mark on you. That's crazy. What are you, 5? What are you guys even doing down here? This is the most miserable place I've ever been in my life. This place isn't miserable. It's cool and rad. Who are you exactly? That's Sleepy, Tabby's cousin. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. What the heck would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one usually comes in here, duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now, so we have to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break, and we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Young pups these days, absolutely no respect for their elders. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? The teens avoid eye contact. Miles tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh no, I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone even comes in on Tuesdays and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would get the chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see this? Stealing booze from the family store to mess around in an abandoned mine. Dad's dead, Kanika, and if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas? The freak, canned margaritas does not sound good. Somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us. Miles, don't try to twist this around on your sister. I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we really not do it in an abandoned coal mine? Can we at least do the underage drinking somewhere a little safer? We should just let the kids have their fun. If these kids want to make bad decisions, that's on them. Can we not do it in an abandoned coal mine? Oh, and what are you, an expert on mine safety? They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he's an actual foreman at this continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month, and he says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Becca's dad's right, though. Check out how sturdy this place is. The teen with the beanie jumps and slaps the strut on the ceiling. Oh yeah, so sturdy. You showed them. You sure showed them, buddy. Welcome back. Oh, was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? One of these days I'll find a real Tommy knocker. Oh my gosh, Zane, cut it out. Jumping up to hit stuff is extremely 8th grade. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Quiet, all of you. Bro, she's in 8th grade? Rosalina's up in 8th grade doing all this? Girl. I don't care where your dad works, Becca. This place isn't safe. Just because these old timber struts have stood this long doesn't mean they'll stand forever. I'm not listening to what some 20-somethings have to say about where we're allowed to be. Hey, I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? Oh, I misread. My bad. My Stilly can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. Anyways, Rosalina isn't going anywhere. She's better off here than at home. Yeah, tell him about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple of weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. They've got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. This is about your house being haunted? No. Oh my gosh, did my dad tell you that? Pixel? Yeah. Why did you say it like that? It's such a bullcrap excuse. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's families. Isn't that like bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Oscar actually invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing that out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. Like I'm still a little kid. Oscar's just doing his best to protect you. From what? Even if ghosts were real, what would they even do? Yell boo in your face? Yeah, that's real scary. It's totally justified living in the dusty old library. Yo, we should break in and like ghost bust it or something. Oh my gosh, Zane, you can't ghost bust if there is no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't like break into her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust in if it's actually real. If it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement and a pull-out couch. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. Whatever, there's a ghost in Oscar's house. Whether there is a ghost in Oscar's house is a question for a time when we're not in immediate danger, and to ruin everyone's fun, the answer is probably no. There is not a ghost. Now, I'm gonna drag my poophead brother back home and suggest you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung, or gets crushed by rocks, or meets any one of those many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. What? Oh, she's interrupted by thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. Stella! I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody is going any deeper in the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. We're all leaving. Please, before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. This is a bad idea. Wait a second. Where'd three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Whoa, Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and like I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Oh hey, they must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Oh no. No. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there though. It's probably for the best, dear. Becca's head pops out of the tunnel's entrance. We're not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. It's not safe. They're gonna die. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Whatever, come on, you two. I'd know a cool spot this way. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think we can catch up to them if we just follow their voices. Do you want to take these two out of here while Sleepy and I track them down, Neeks? Look, I know I've made a bit of a fuss about not liking this place, but I'm not about to leave you two alone down here. What if something bad happens and I'm not here to help? Or what if you run into something totally normal down here and you think it's a ghost and I miss out on my chance to figure out what it actually is? All right, knuckleheads, if I don't escort you two out of here myself, can I trust you to actually leave and go home alone? Yeah, sure. I could never fit in that tunnel anyways. They've crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. Good, now go. Miles and Zane quietly head back towards the entrance. All right, let's get this over with. How are we gonna fit in there? What's the point of going after them? I wouldn't worry too much about it. Their teenage bravado will probably start to shrivel away in not too long, and we'll be there to help them safely and calmly find the nearest exit when that happens. Miles and Zane decided to leave as soon as the other three split. I'm sure Rosalina and the others are gonna want to leave as soon as we find them. Right. I don't even know how to go about pronouncing that in the slightest, bro. Don't worry, you guys. It'll be fun and safe. You call everything fun and safe. And here I am, still in one piece. I'm coming along, but not because I want to. We can get coffee at Winnie's once we're all out of here. My treat. You and Kanika exchange a glance as Stella ventures forward. Are we like venturing sideways, like adjacent to them? You hear their conversations. Becca, why are we doing this again? We could get in so much trouble. We're doing this because I'm not about to take life advice from a YouTuber and a dropout. Whoa, that was so uncalled for. I didn't drop out. I'm going back to vet school as soon as my family doesn't need me here. I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty of ads and donations. Nika, you good? Yeah, it's fine. I just can't believe we have to deal with that Becca girl slandering us while we're sticking our necks out for her. I hate her. Normally, I'd say she's just a kid, but wow, if she doesn't have uncanny ability to go right for the jugular. Meat Rice is cool. Thank you, thank you. It feels like a really big step for the channel. I'm so proud of you, Stella. I'm just glad they're not gossiping about me. Now they're gonna say something about me. Ready? Yeah, I know they're just teens, but some of that stuff stung. Never mind, they didn't gossip about me. Another knock, followed by another, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? Yeah, it's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mine sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. Are we sure they're gonna meet back up with us? What if they're one solitary? Those poor kids. I knew it was coming. It's a bad idea. I knew coming down here was a bad idea. It's okay, Sleepy. Nobody's gonna die unless we start panicking. And we're not going to panic. I'm panicking. Okay. Are you sure that the tunnel's gonna meet back up with them? I mean, we're still able to hear their voices at the very least. We're all still heading in the same direction. What do you think they saw? Tommy knockers. Tommy knockers aren't real. There's a reason people think they make those sounds. And it's not a coincidence that the whole Tommyknocker myth is tied to mine collapses. Let's keep moving. I could never in a million years. I could never in a million years be up in a mine like this. Never. As you progress deeper into the mines, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's not much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. The century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panicked arguing bouncing back and forth. The pit radiates rage, a white-hot anger. It hates you. But at the heart of it, you can sense something else, the quiet hum of a darker presence. The heart calls to you, desperate to be witnessed. Tell me we aren't going down that deep, dark hole. It doesn't smell right. Well, it looks like the only way forward is into the pit. And it sounds like there's somewhere down there. I've never been this far in. It looks like a death trap. Are you sure we should go down there? You can wait up here, Neeks. I don't think I can climb down and hold Gretchen. Alright, I'm not going to argue with you. That ladder looks older than all of us combined. Good luck. Alright, let's do this. Okay, bye. So hoist herself and climbs down. I've got my paws crossed for you two. Oh, I'm going? Okay. Yeet. Stay safe, Sleepy. I'm gonna try my best. I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. pretty sure. I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. No one wanted you to come with us anyway. Becca. Yeah, they're close, all right. It sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those of the teens and companions, sound odd, distant. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. Uh-oh. Here we go. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest. Desperate. A desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Okay, I guess I ain't got a choice, bruh. Hey, are you alright, Sleepy? Bear witness? No, I'm dead. I'm done for. Oh, wait, I didn't read it. Oh. You said you wouldn't use this shipment. You know it's compromised. We couldn't afford to wait on the new wood, Charles. We had to go ahead with it. Crunch. Oof. Oof. It's still sturdy enough. It'll get the job done. Did not. Sleepy, are you alright? Oh, thank goodness you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something, and then you just conked out. She's okay, Kanika. Thank goodness. Okay, don't move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourself while you're still recovering from whatever that was. Kanika and I are going to go get help. We'll be back soon, I promise. No, don't leave me! The freak? Don't die on me, alright? Please don't leave me. You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions. Your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone chambers. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so unsure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't just lie. Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. As you settle more into your senses, Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left, out of breath and teary-eyed. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of rockfall. This place is the least part of it. At least part of it is coming apart. Becca and Alexis are still down there. We can't just leave them. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Please, I don't want them to die. This is a terrible place, and whatever lurks in these tunnels wants you dead. You need to get out of here. But I can't, like, leave children down here, bruh. But if I leave, does the threat leave? Another dusting of debris falls from the ceiling. You don't have long until the mine collapses. Oh, no. I actually don't know what to do. Sharky, no, like, this isn't a spoiler question. Which one did you choose? I actually don't. I don't know. Welcome back, 5. Let me catch you up to speed. We went to follow, I don't know where you ended, but we followed some teens into the mines and we're trying to get them to leave. Okay. We're trying to get them to leave, but I just, like, I don't know, if I leave, does the threat go away? But I got plot armor. So if I'm I'm not gonna die on the first day. I got plot armor. We're going after Becca and Alexis. Rosalina runs back the way she came. Okay, here we go. Run in, and run in, and the mines shake with each new thunderous blow as bits of rock and dust fall off the ceiling and scatter around the floor. I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd be down here a million times already. I was making it up, okay? We're coming. Just stay where you are. Can you see those things, Rosalina? She ignores you and just presses forward. Fair enough. Is the weather hot? It wasn't too bad. It is a little warm, but... Oh, LOL. I didn't read the rest of chat. My bad, squad. Rosalina, you came back. I don't want to die down here. Then move. Let's go. Okay. You quickly push your way back towards the entrance, pieces of fallen rock littering the path around you. As you reach the pit, you and Rosalina direct Becca and Alexis to the ladder. They start climbing. Is it gonna break while I'm on it? Oh no, we're good. Why couldn't you have just listened to someone other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay? Becca. You push forward, your burning muscles give way to pure adrenaline. To your horror, you can see cracks forming on the walls of the tunnel. Get going, homies. Come on, you gotta go faster. We're almost there. I can see the entrance. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Oof. Ooh, rip her leg, bro. What was the button to hide the chat? Bubble thing? H. Her leg is not supposed to be bent like that, bro. LOL. Well, we're in one piece, but not Becca. I mean, not Rosalina. What the crap? What the crap? Rosalina, are you okay? No, she's not. Shut up, Becca. It was your idea to go down there in the first place. This is your fault. Cough. This really hurts. Sel and Kanika pop their heads through the mine entrance. I think I hear voices in there. Oh my gosh. Rosalina, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of here, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. But that means cops are gonna come. They're gonna know I was drinking. They're gonna know we went in there to drink, right? Becca, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. Okay, then run, bruh. Yeah, she runs away. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's being a butthole. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they find the right place up here. I'm going to go get Tabby. All right, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm sorry. I'll be back soon. We're gonna get you out of here and we're gonna be just fine, okay? Sleepy and Alexis will keep you safe. Don't worry, pup. I know you're sick, but I'm here to keep you warm. Oh, Gretchen. She's so cute. Am I gonna die? No, you're fine. You might lose your leg, but you're chill. Rosalina, don't say things like that. There's only the present moment. Focus on your breath. Thanks, Sleepy. To breathe, her breaths come in quick, irregular bursts. If I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have come down here. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to. Rosalina pauses, catching her breath. Thank you, Sleepy. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. W plot armor. I'm sorry I couldn't do more. If I didn't stick with Becca once we started getting lost, none of this would have happened. If I had just been more smart, more brave, but I wasn't. Now Rosalina it's just not fair. You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. It's not fair that this happened to you, and I'm so sorry. It's okay, Alexis. It's okay. Can't believe you're the one comforting me. Rosalina, can you hear me? Yeah, it just hurts like heck. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until they come back with... Don't go to sleep just yet, pup. Alexis grabs Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for a long, anxious moments to pass before help arrives. Jeez. Just a scratch on the floor up there. Jeez. Some of my men are on my way with rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. Sleepy, I'll be having a word with you. You're not my mom! Oh? They're over there, Earl. You weren't kidding about the emergency. Again with the H. What's Jesus's middle name? I don't understand, bro. It'll still be a bit before the ambulance. The nearest depot is over in Brevard, so it'll be at least another half hour. You heard the man. You have half an hour to get her out of here. Move it. I mean, I think you should leave her until the ambulance arrives. Because if you move that rock, she might bleed out. So I think you wait. Right? Am I cuckoo for that? Okay. Rosa, sweetie, I'm here. Dad, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Bad idea. If any y'all in that situation, you leave them put. Or if there's someone that got stabbed or something, you leave it in. Don't do all that. Don't be doing all that, bruh. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. What do you mean? I can't ride with her? You're better off driving behind us. We're headed to Brevard, so it's quite a ways. Is she going to be okay? She's going to make it right. Oh, please. Yes, sir, I promise. We're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can. I promise. You won't be alone. I love you, Dad. There ain't no room. Like, that's what I'm saying. You're not my mom. The paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. What the heck happened here? Oscar, I'm so sorry. It's okay, it's okay. At least nobody died. What happened, though? I'm assuming if I left with Rosalina, those two would have died, right? Like, I mean, Oscar's horrible accidents. Just teens being teens. We did our best to get them out of there. No, this was no teenager's fault. It's a parent's job to make sure the kids don't deliberately put themselves in those situations. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault. Oscar, I'm the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about our house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse. My offer still stands to check it out for you once you're back from the hospital, that is. Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've got to go. Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her. Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face. Aw, W. Alexis. She came around. The two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. What he's doing. Should I stop there? Is that a good stopping point? Or should I explore these real quick first? You think Rosalina's gonna be okay? Paramedics said she was stable. She's a tough kid. She'll be okay. Can't believe you left me. Well, lay off her. If she didn't leave when she did, the ambulance might not have gotten here in time. I'm almost... Okay. No, Kanika, it's okay. I'm sorry. You don't know what it was like seeing you like that. I was scared. Hey, at least you're alive, right? Sorry, I didn't know that was gonna be so aggressive. I was just, like, exploring. This is just the beginning of the problem. Now that you mention it, Kanika's mom said that the numbers we saw in the woods were a big deal. Nobody even died here tonight. And I feel like we're left with even more questions than we had this morning. And we had a lot of questions this morning. But hey, maybe we just averted whatever disaster they were here to predict, though. This is all still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern, right? So I had this weird vision with, like, these guys. No way. Dude was a monster. I mean, the Scarlets were monsters, too. They still are. What What am I saying? Visions aren't real. Visions can't be real. That would be magic. I don't know, Neek. Sleepy has had like a seizure next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. That doesn't mean she had an actual vision. There has to be some other explanation. I saw like shadows of dead miners. Probably a miner. Whoa, I didn't see anything other than the two of you and that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, and I couldn't see anything down in that pit, but you might have just been primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile for some of the Tommyknocker stories. What if they are actual bona fide ghosts? Oh, Stella. Everything's centered around that carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. Maybe you were entirely off base with the cult stuff you mentioned earlier, but that thing felt old. Are you sure those were Tommyknockers? Depends on what you mean by sure. Is anyone really sure of anything? They fit the description pretty well, and I don't know what else they could be. I have no idea what happened in there. I need to do some reading on mind collapses, I guess. What happens now? What happens now is we have a word, all of us. What the heck were you three doing down there? I thought I gave you very specific instructions, Sleepy. Stay in one place while I finish my meeting. Oh, bonk, my bad. I was only gone for like an hour, and here you are at the site of what was almost a deadly mine collapse. Tabby, come on, it's not Sleepy's fault. Stella's right. If this is anyone's fault, it's yours. You have an abandoned mine on your property that was barely even boarded up. It was only a matter of time until something like this happened. Are we fighting? Gretchen. If anything happens to Rosalina, it's on you. Whoa, Kanika, relax. Kanika's a little too aggressive. How dare you? It's not like I put up a big neon sign saying cool place for teens to hang. It's clearly not safe. You three were up here with them. Why didn't you do something to get them out of here sooner? We did our best. We saw them sneak into the mine. We tried to get them out of there. They really didn't want to listen. At least nobody died, probably. Come on, guys. What's the point of arguing like this? I know it can feel cathartic to point fingers and yell, but what's going to accomplish except burn egos? You're right. Or let's bury our egos. I've read that very fast. Come on, we're leaving. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if I have a quick word with your cousin, miss, in private? Okay, fine. Just make it quick. And don't you dare try to pull anything on her. She did nothing wrong here. Aw, Tabitha's got my back. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. That's crazy. What a coincidence running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. Pleased to meet you, Sleepy, and apologies for my absence yesterday. That was my special bowling night. You see, a man has to do his me time. But I was briefed on the events last night, even though we're still not sure of what went on could be considered a crime. Duke has been missing since then, though we found neither hide nor hair of him. Could be he's just on an extended hunting trip. It wouldn't be the first time. I told y'all they were gonna take the body, bruh. He's done something like that. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get that camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now I understand both of these were terribly unfortunate accidents that had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, you have to understand that we get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. That's fair. And we have to ask, what exactly are these teenagers doing in a shuttered mine owned by your family, and why are you here with them? Can we talk about the man stalking me, maybe? His name is Sam Wayne, and he used to work in the mines here. Seems like an awful lot of deflection to me, wouldn't you say so, Earl? Okay, relax. This is a nice town. People don't go about stalking strangers in these parts. Can you please just take the description? Fine. Derrickson scribbles down your description of Wayne. You watch too many movies. Now can you tell us what happened down here? So rude. Tabitha. We saw some teens sneak in, so we went after them, trying to do the right thing. Of course, of course. Very noble of you. Pardon our questions. Just trying to gather all the facts, you see? Just being thorough, our duty as officers of the law. Okay, well, you're not being thorough about freaking person stalking me, but whatever. Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, I suppose we'll let you go on about your evening. But we may be in touch. Have a good one. W. Derrickson tips his hat to you. The two officers wander back to the mine. Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. Real. I just can't believe 2 nights in a row. It's my fault, Neeks. Stella, no. This is all just an awful coincidence. It's not your fault. Oh, hey, guess the cops are done with you. What are they gonna take you in for? Being present at an accident? Sorry if they give you a hard time. Small town cops, you know? Always blame everything on drifters. Even acts of God, I guess. Excellent, you didn't get arrested. Now come on, let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Sleepy? I'd rather you didn't. If you're gonna run around almost getting killed every night, keep my cousin out of it. Your cousin is an adult, Tabitha. Yeah, darn right. She can make her own decisions. Not while she's under my roof. Come on, let's go. Why does she think she's my mom, bro? As if to illustrate her point, Tabitha grabs your arm, dragging you away. I can walk on my own. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. Didn't you used to be friends with Stella? I want to talk about Stella, and this is none of your business anyway. Sorry about today. She doesn't answer. Am I talking too much, or how are you holding up? I don't think you want me to answer that question. I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Noted. You and Kanika really don't get along. She pushes my buttons. Is there some kind of history there, or no? Now quit talking. I need to focus on the road. Poor Rosalina. Poor Oscar. He should have kept tighter reins on that girl. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Pearl Ann to thank for that. Hated it at the time, but that strictness paid off. Ugh, what am I telling you this for? You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of adults that should have done better. Exactly. People who aren't ready to be parents shouldn't be parents. Okay, that's not what I said, but... Take the librarian. There are tons of people more qualified to be parents who can't even conceive, and here he is having a kid at 19 and clearly letting her do... Does Tabitha want to be a mom and, like, has fertility issues? And look where that got her. Even if she doesn't lose that leg, she's going to carry what happened tonight for the rest of her life. It's not fair. What's wrong with you? Out of line. Don't appreciate getting dragged off like this. It's been a long day, Sleepy. Are you really going to make a fuss about me bringing you back to the estate? After all the havoc you caused, you should count your lucky stars you still have a place to sleep tonight. Alrighty. Well, good night, I guess. You once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Why did you even invite me here? It seems like you hate me. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't hate you. I'm just trying to get through the week, the same as you should be doing. I just don't want to get hurt. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. All right, there she goes. Time for bed for ourselves. You collapse. Head of empty thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Y'all, these are those things, right? Nika sends a picture of a ditchling on the side of the road. I saw them again, too. Another picture. Oh my gracious. Those things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking in the guest window, but at this point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from the evening is finally wearing off, replaced by creeping exhaustion that overwhelms you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping over your eyes, even as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable. You would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks, trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what now uncertain future would hold. Your eyes shoot back open and your heart pounding as the door swings open. Just the cat. It's always just the cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. Just want a warm place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease and you finally slip into deep sleep. Faru. Real. Oh, she's been wearing dresses? I didn't even realize that. Knocking. Save her. Golly gee, I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Oh, hello. See, but now Chisel doesn't line up with my face cam anymore. It's sad. The mystery shall continue. Yeah, Tabitha needs some therapy for real, bruh. She needs that therapy. Therapy. Take care to you as well. I maybe might just... I'm sleepy. I maybe might just not worry about raiding. Because I'm tired. And I would like to go to sleep, maybe. Alright, friends. If you're not followed or subscribed, don't forget to, so you can come back tomorrow while we continue our story. Yeah, sleep well, everybody. I gotta sneeze. Okay, it's gone. Sleep well, everybody. Love you all so much. Kisses,